right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday.
Good morning.
Morning, team. How we doing?
Good morning, Jase.
I'm
Good.
great.
Hello, Lozzie.
Hello, Clint. How are you?
Very good.
Great news. Middle of the week.
Little Barney Rubble here, rocking up at the quarry this morning with these little lunchbox ready to go to work.
Yes. Jase took the piss out of me because I... what do you call it? Like a little lunchbox.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't be criticising that because
No.
that's the tradies love that. And
I'm
they're all
being-
in the cars right
No,
now.
I know, but he's not rocking up on the job site.
Well,
right?
I am. I'm on the tools.
Yeah, I've never, seen a grown man like that get out with his little...
This is a hard day's work for Clint.
Yeah, it
is.
really is, isn't
Get
it?
your hands dirty.
Yeah.
So what, you bought a lunchbox?
I did.
And it's got a handle, does it?
Yeah, it's
Does it have
like,
Batman
it's like
on
a
it?
little cool bag.
Is
You
it
know
one of
what I mean?
those...
I'm
I'm trying to be
cool looking.
thrifty.
It's one of those bento lunchboxes.
No,
the
no,
bento
no. It's got a
boxes
bit of
that kids
fruit.
have these days?
What do you mean
Protein
you're
shake.
trying to be thrifty?
I'd, just try and bring my breakfast in instead of buying bagels and
Why don't
toast
you
and-
Oh,
flog
yeah, I
off
thought-
that little Mercedes sports car that you call a midlife crisis if
What
you
are
want to
talking
save a bit
about?
of coin?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Jase.
That little hatchback down there on roids. Get rid of that if you want to save some
very
coin.
low,
Are
isn't
you
it?
having a midlife crisis,
Yeah,
Clint?
I've had a few already.
Yeah, I was about to say.
How many can you have
I had a quarter
before
life.
you just coin it a crisis?
I had a quarter life crisis.
Yes,
yeah.
so did I.
Yeah.
Quarter life crisis.
About mid to late 20s.
I was 25.
So was I.
Oh, my
That's when my
gosh.
wife and I broke up for a year, but pre-married, pre-kids.
Yeah, I broke up with my long-term boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then I had another one about 5 years later.
Well, I
Another
realised
crisis? or
Another crisis. And now I'm back.
I see, after a year, I realised
It's a
I
long
didn't have
crisis.
options, so I got back together.
So when do you have your midlife crisis?
You'd be due now.
Yeah.
Nah.
Have you passed?
No, I reckon I've still got a good
Okay.
one in me.
I reckon
Okay.
a midlife's late 40s, not
Is
early
it?
40s.
Should we do a midlife crisis trip and you and I
Yeah.
take people away
Yeah,
this year?
it's a good idea. Like
Yeah.
a big.
Do you wanna
like-
come or have
Who are
you got
having
your
a
shit
life-
together?
No, I've got my shit together.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
jinx me.
Okay.
I'm flying right now.
Can you drop us all off at the airport?
Ain't nothing going to break my stride. You two can go.
Just go for a party. It's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gold Coast?
Gold Coast sounds good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you could,
why not?
Oh, no. You're too old to be going to the Gold Coast. You guys need to be going to like Noosa, to a yoga retreat.
oh, we're
or
not.
something.
No, God, the way
don't
you're
be
selling it
talking
to
retreats
us.
this morning.
Yeah.
A midlife crisis. You
How's
need to be
that?
like clearing your mind and getting
Yes.
zen.
Mushroom Gate 2.0.
Oh, my
God
goodness gracious.
almighty.
What the bloody hell's happening with the mushrooms?
So that's
here?
at Clunes, which is just outside of Ballarat.
Ballarat's
Some
having
sort
a
of
hard time.
mushroom concoction drink, which has proved to be deadly for one poor lady.
Queens is
hell.
such a nice little community up there,
Isn't
too.
it?
Yeah. I did like a school retreat up there for 2 months.
Oh,
they
yeah.
send you up to Clunes for 2 months at my school and you live there. It was weird.
Yeah, right.
Well, I wasn't going to a wellness retreat.
We just
It
got
was
to go to...
meant to be educational. I adopted a lamb while I was there. Called it Madonna.
That sounds like
Anyway, just-
school fees well spent.
What
Hey,
happened to Madonna?
Madonna.
Yeah. Did you track
Well,
her
we
progress?
weren't allowed to have lambs in our house.
Was it like paddock to plate?
yeah.
I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think.
Thanks for coming on the camp tonight. We're having Madonna. Everyone enjoy with a side of mash and we'll
They
take a
told
look
me-
back at what the week has been like.
They told me they were
Mm.
keeping her as a pet.
Okay, of course
Yeah.
they said that.
No,
She'll be wrapped up in a blanket of bread.
Don't think so. Don't think.
Hey,
I think they lied to me.
also 5 teenagers arrested here in Melbourne, full-on police chase. And then
What about that?
Did I hear you say in the news they had machetes in the car as well?
Yes.
Seriously, man, what's going on?
Police air wing got involved through like Camberwell, Richmond,
They catch
the
him?
city. They caught him.
Caught him.
The police rammed him.
Got
They
him.
Caught him.
5 teenagers. I'll tell you what, if I got the phone call to say my teenager was in that car, Jesus.
What would you do?
Absolutely flip it. And you know what? I've said this before. We got to hit them where it hurts at that age. And to me, it's social media.
Take their phones away.
Phones away, banned from social media platforms. Like, we need those big companies to get involved and actually help out. Saying to a kid, you're grounded. Saying to a kid, hey, you're sitting at home, grounded from school for a month. Mate, that's heaven for them.
How do you go grounding your kids? You'd be a soft touch, wouldn't you?
No, I'm pretty hardcore.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is Lou the soft touch?
The hammer almost went through the iPad on holidays.
What? You
Why?
smash it?
Yeah, I was just...
Wouldn't
I
they
was,
give you a turn?
I was... It's like you were there, Lauren.
It's Daddy's turn on the iPad.
You said it was my turn next to me, starting another game.
Coachella?
Oh my gosh!
Have
Did
we
you
seen-
see Nelly Furtado
Did
fall
I
over?
what? You sent it to me last night. Instagrams.
Mid-song, doesn't skip a beat, fully face plants on the stage and stands up and just keeps going.
Was it during I'm Like a Bird?
No, it wasn't I'm Like a
Right.
Bird. It was
She ate the stage.
Absolute banger song.
Confession. I don't know any of her other songs, so I don't know what it was.
Isn't I'm like a bird.
It wasn't that song, though. I only fly away. So Liz, I don't know where my home is.
Well,
maybe
do you know what?
I'm like a bird.
The spotlight right now is on Billie Eilish because she was spotted having the time of her life, quote unquote. She sparked throuple rumours.
Sorry?
That's right.
Sorry?
Throuple rumours. Because she was laying it on thick, the PDA, with two separate people in California
Really?
over the weekend. One clip apparently caught the moment she grabbed Blackwell, 23, by the face and planted a quick smooch on her. Another video show Eilish, 22, and Azon, 23, giddy in love while holding each other close and dancing.
Good.
People have just drawn the inference that they're all together and they're all having a great old time.
Where do we,
Doing a thing.
Yeah.
where do
Well
we
done.
sit on a throuple?
Oh, it's not for me. In a surprise to absolutely no one, I'm not interested in being in a throuple.
Yeah, right. What
I
about
don't want to fight for attention.
what about if Paul came to you, right? Like flash forward, you're 5 years into the marriage, and he was like, "Hey, Dale, just would you be open to just on a weekend we introduce a third?"
No, see you later. See you later. But I'm not judging other people who are into throuples. I find them quite interesting.
How do they work?
What do you mean?
But what happens is the guy with his bits.
Yes, okay.
and
No.
okay.
I'm meaning like,
Well, there can be.
how are you in a legitimate relationship if you're
See-
in a throuple?
See, I look
You could
back
have
to.
and it's you could have three blokes. You could have three women.
Yeah.
You could have one man, two.
We used to
women.
live with a good mate of mine. We're still friends now. It was my wife, him. Hang on, hear me out. And we were together we're all living together for like 2 years in Brisbane. But it worked great because I was doing breakfast show hours. So I would go to bed and he almost took over boyfriend duty roles. He would sit up
So
with
were
her
you
at
actually
night.
in a throuple?
No. He would sit
Were
up
they
with him.
stooping?
No, they
you
weren't
sure?
stripping. They weren't. I'm pretty sure they weren't stripping. Like he would sit up and watch all the
Were
like.
you inadvertently in a throuple?
No,
Are you sure they weren't stooping?
I'm pretty. We might ring him. I'm pretty sure.
Jase was in a throuple.
No, I wasn't in a.
Yuck.
All I'm,
The only thing worse than being in a throuple, being in a throuple with Jase.
all I'm saying is like it was great because you got to share.
Oh, of course
No.
you did.
The boyfriend.
Finish
No,
your
the
sentence.
boyfriend responsibilities.
Yeah, right.
Like I was like, all right, well I'm off to bed, and he'd be like, all right,
that's
well I'll
just-
sit up and watch Sex and the City.
okay.
with
That's
her.
just called
And I was like, thank you.
Friends.
roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
right.
I lived with my best friends who were a couple and me, and we I got on. You know them, Gemma and Dale.
Yeah.
I got on just as well with both of them, and I did plenty of things with Dale
That's a
when
third
Jem wasn't
wheel.
around. Oh, okay, you'd know all about that.
Do I?
Okay, that's a third wheel. That's not a throuple.
But also think about the convenience. If Paul's like trying to throw the leg over, and you're like, oh, not tonight. You go with Debbie.
No.
Okay.
You know what I'm
No.
So
saying?
it's like take a ticket at the deli.
Yes,
Like
it's
that's-
like take a ticket at the deli.
No,
43.
But I think people would get jealous.
I don't know.
There have to
when
be
the other
rules in
person
place.
is getting more attention.
Exactly.
Like, yoo-hoo,
And what if you
about
start
me over here,
what if you
yodeling in the
start
corner?
liking
Well, that's the other
the
thing.
one person more than the other?
Also, I think there'd have to be rules. Go with me. This is a massive hypothetical, but say you and I are married, boss.
Imagine the three of us in a throuple.
And then, and then we bring Clint in, and then I found out you're secretly seeing Clint without all of us being together. Like, that's when, jealousy comes into play.
No, but a throuple would be that I'm seeing Clint and you and Clint are also seeing each other.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when you're secretly going off seeing the third person.
Do you know
That's
what?
just an affair.
Right.
That's not a throuple.
So it's a throuple affair.
No, it's just an. Oh, you mean we're all in a throuple, but then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
going for sneaky dinners without you.
Yes.
I would drop you like a hot potato.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what? You can have your throuple. I'm staying stingle.
Stingle.
Single.
And ready to mingle.
You know what? It sounds fun, but it's a grueling process. We are currently looking to buy.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah, I know.
It sounds
it's
fun.
I feel
No,
you.
it is. It's exciting, but it's hard work.
Yeah, and also like you put in that, you go to realestate.com, you put in that little bracket of how much you want to spend, and then you just like, there's just nothing, and then you go, all right, just for shits
Push
and
it a bit
giggles,
higher.
I'm just going to push it just a little bit higher and see what's out there, and then you push a little bit higher, and you're like, oh, look at all these ones.
I know. And then you go and see the houses, and you're like, this looks nothing like what
No,
it
it's a
looks like
shitter.
on the internet.
Nothing like what I've been looking at.
Sometimes
then
they look
it's-
better, but sometimes they look worse. When I bought our house, I was like, it was conveniently located. So I was like, I'll go look at it, but it looks terrible on the internet. And I was like, it's not for us, but it's around the corner. Let's just wander up.
Yeah.
We got there and we're like, this is great. This is so much better than it looked online.
Yeah, see,
It's perfect.
I've had the other option where I'm rocking up and I'm like, this. They obviously took the photos 10 years ago when they built it.
Oh, right.
Anyway, I took Huddy along with me, my 8-year-old, to check out one of their houses because I've given him the task. I've given him we need 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms. This is the
What do you
amount.
need? You got 3 kids.
We need 4 bedrooms.
Do you need
Backyard.
5 bedrooms because you want a spare room?
No, because that's what I want to get. At the moment in our rental, we've got an extra bedroom, and I'm like, we're paying for this bedroom to be there just for when people come and visit.
Yeah, but
Screw
that's what
that.
most people
Nah,
have.
I don't want it.
Not interested.
Not interested. We can have a fold-out couch. We are no vacancy.
I know you're trying to buy a house so your mother-in-law doesn't visit. I know exactly
Kind
what
of
you're
extreme
doing.
measures.
No more Wendy.
Yeah, drop $1.5 million
Sorry, Wendy.
just to get rid of her.
So I was looking at a 1-bedroom studio the other day with bunk beds. Anyway, we rocked up at this open home, and it was quite a wanky crowd. And I mean, just like
What do you mean?
like everyone was very well-to-do and looking nice. And
By the
No,
way,
but people make an effort. People make a day of it. You get dressed up and you go house shop.
see, I'd just come from sport on the weekends with the kids, so I'm just in boardies
what
and
about
thongs.
when
and-
they try to take all your...
In April in Melbourne, you're wearing thongs.
Yeah, it was Saturday morning. It was nice weather.
Oh no, that's a sneaker and a sock situation.
Also-
It's too cold.
I want that. I want the real estate agent thinking I can't afford the joint, so that way they don't ring me.
They judge you though, 100%. I turned up when we were looking and we'd gone for a walk and we walked in one and they just looked at us like they're not buying this place.
I know. Yeah, I'm the same.
They judge you.
I was like, "Do you want
Absolutely.
my phone number?" He's like, "No, you're right. Just go through." And I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, that's what they did to us too.
Oh, so they didn't take your number?
No,
Oh,
he
that's
obviously
the
thought there
biggest
was
annoyance.
absolutely no way I was
No,
going to
but
buy
they
it.
should have taken your number in case Hudson stole something.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's
Joke's
very
on them.
probable.
Jokes on them. You should see the new 3-seater couch we've got at home. It's beautiful. So anyway, I'm touring around, and you know when it's awkward where you want to go into one of the rooms, but there's another couple
I
who are
know.
just on the
I
same
know.
time inspection as you.
What do you mean?
Like, you happen to arrive when this other couple arrives, so you're checking out the same rooms
Yep.
in the
Oh,
same order.
You can't expect to have a room to yourself.
Oh, I'd like a room to myself.
No, there's heaps of people
I-
going through there.
I've just started this movie because I bought a house last year and people are measuring up the room that they
Yeah.
think
Yes,
they're going to
yeah.
live in front of you. I'm
Yes.
like, no, this is my room.
Yes.
This is my house.
Well, anyway, there was one point where everyone was out of my kitchen.
Yes.
And I'm standing at the bench, and you know when you're trying to imagine yourself in the house, and I look, and around to the left they had one of those little walk-in pantries.
Oh, Butler's Pantry.
Butler's Pantry.
Don't pretend you don't know what it is. We all know you've got one.
No, we don't have like a
got
sink
several.
or anything in there. This one had like a sink, little dishwasher,
Butler's Pantry.
and then because people were still living in the house, I know.
Oh, no, see that. If it was my house and there were hundreds of people coming through looking at my groceries, no thanks.
Well, I started opening cupboards and stuff because I need to
But
see.
you have
you
to.
have to.
That's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
thing.
But then
Wardrobes.
I noticed they had a Thermomix.
Oh, they're posh.
Yeah, and I really want a Thermomix.
Yeah.
Lou and I we don't need one, and no one was around. And I was looking at it, and I thought, I'm just gonna have a quick little hoon of the Thermomix.
You can't be.
You can't be using people's appliances.
Well,
You can't be turning the TV on and off. You can open cupboards and that you can't go into his wardrobe and go, I wonder if this jacket would look good on me. Quickly slip this one on.
I hit the button on the Thermomix, just the one button on the
Of
touch
course
screen,
you did.
and it activated, and then started blending straight away.
Was there anything in it?
Nothing was in it. Just the steel bowl was on top. So I'm trying to turn this thing off, and I can hear other people coming into the kitchen to look around the open home. And the plug, they had like a hole in the bench.
Oh, yeah,
so
straight
that-
out of the wall.
I was trying to pull it out.
couldn't get to it.
No, the cable went down under the bench. So I'm now opening the cupboards, trying to turn this bloody thing off as other
You
people
just had to
walk in.
walk away.
It was extremely stressful.
Did you walk away?
No, we bought the house to avoid any awkwardness. I was like, we'll take it.
Did you like the house?
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Have you found anything you love?
Absolutely nothing.
I reckon you know when you know. You walk into a house and you're like, I love this. And it doesn't mean you're going to get it because there's 1,000 other people that want it and you have to fight them at an auction. But you know, if you think a house is just okay, it's like, this probably isn't for me.
Do you reckon they'd throw in the Thermomix?
You know what? If you did something like that,
Mate, it's yours.
you can ask.
yeah.
What's a Thermomix send you back these days?
Oh,
$500? Is it?
$500,000. Is
I
that how
thought
much
they
they
were
are?
more than that.
One of our team members, the Narc, is currently engaged. She's getting married at the end of the year, and we're just talking about gift registries and presents.
And wishing wells and
Oh,
the way
yeah.
to do it and what the going rate is for a wishing well.
And Loz has been to war and back. You've been through one and was giving her advice on what to ask for, presents or...
Oh, inflation.
I would
It's
say
gone up
often
since
when
then.
there's a wishing well, I still buy a gift. because
Yeah,
I like putting thought into it and buying a gift.
See, I went to a Lebanese wedding. We got really good friends of ours who have a Lebanese background, and it was just envelopes of cash getting handed everywhere.
They do that well, don't they?
And then,
I mean, and some cultures, like you don't live together before you get married, and so then you need this stuff for the house. Like you need the toasters and you need the.
how's this? Our executive producer, Brody, what did you guys get at your wedding?
Annika, my wife, her family's all Indian, so they just give you gold, just bits of gold.
Gold bullion.
What, like gold bars? Just
Yeah, like flakes of gold or little chips of gold or nuggets of gold.
And what do? Sit there on your wedding night with your scales weighing
well,
it?
you got to go down to Westfield, that little kiosk, where you trade it in.
We've still got it. We just don't know what to do with it.
Well, no, you can bank it. Gold's worth a lot, and gold's going up. Hold on.
Sitting
to
in
that.
my dresser.
I think gold's going up, isn't it?
Don't tell people.
No, what are you doing?
Put it in the bank. Put it in the
Yes.
safe.
Go down to a little kiosk, get them to weigh it and get the money.
Those little gold counters on the high street.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with
you
you?
can go down with your loot.
You know when they do those, you can win a house and $100,000
gold
in gold
bullion.
bullion.
Yeah.
Also,
Do you
did
actually physically get the gold bars?
I hope so.
I think so. Well, you do at the wedding.
Did you know that when we asked
When-
Brody, he goes, "Yeah, Annika, my wife."
What is she again?
But I wouldn't even know where you get gold.
No idea.
Goldmark.
Sovereign Hill.
Michael Hill.
Got home from work yesterday, and I had a surprise. Not so
That's-
much a person.
That's
I quite like it. Makes me excited sometimes. Depends who it is.
No, I like notice. So
And
I could
I-
have the kids melting down and crap everywhere in the house. No,
Yeah, you wouldn't be a spontaneous.
I'm not
a
a-
spontaneous kind of girl.
absolutely not. No,
Come on over.
I want
Sit on the couch with
at
me.
least a half an hour heads up and the option to say no.
Go home
5
now.
minutes will do me.
No.
Come
Well,
on over.
unfortunately, I can't kick this thing out of my house because it's here to stay. It's not a surprise person, it's a surprise item. Now, on this show, in previous years, we've spoken about something that really gets your goat, Jase, and your goat, Lauren. Bins.
Oh, the amount of coloured pins.
Jase,
Yep.
this arrived yesterday. It's a new bin.
Another one.
Oh,
And what does the note say on it? So you got a green bin.
This is now a green bin.
Now, I believe there's a difference between the lime green bin and the dark green bin.
What?
You're right.
There's
well,
two
well, it depen-
greens.
Some people have
Guys,
dark green and
it
light
depends where you live. So this is in the city of Yarra. So this is the green bin where we're meant to put all of our garden stuff and our food wastage
Oh,
and
I
all
mean,
this sort of thing.
Well done to you if you can afford a garden in the city of Yarra. You are living.
My issue isn't so much the green bin itself. That's fine. My issue is now
How many? 4.
oh no.
one,
No.
two. I look like I've got a
The
lineup
Wiggles.
of the Wiggles on my front lawn.
That
I've
4
got
wouldn't
a
fit.
yellow, a red, a purple, and a green.
No, that's not okay.
Why does the yellow say no glass? That's a recycling bin.
So you're
Soft
right. So
plastics.
that's recycling, paper, cardboard, soft plastics. The red is the
Trash.
all-purpose bin where everything goes.
And also, can I just say, the red bins need to be like the size of a skip bin.
Why
and they're
are they
so
the
small.
smallest?
They're so
Why are
small.
they small?
And
I'm not throwing out a Christmas tree every week. Make that mini.
Yep.
I'm not even picking up the leaves. They blow down the street. I
and
don't
they
need a
and they
green
pick it
bin.
up. What is it? Twice a year now. It's something stupid
The
like that.
purple is for glass only. No lids though. Don't put a lid on it. Just glass. You got to
Oh, well,
take your lid off and put it in the recycling.
You'd fill that up regularly with your wine bottles. That should be bigger.
Yeah, you don't
It's
have to worry
shame
about
when
lids.
you're wheeling that out to the curb.
What about when you dunk them in and they go ting, ting, ting
And
as you're
then
throwing them in?
the new addition, the green bin.
Question:
That's
Question.
insane.
how often does each one get picked up?
Okay, so this is another good question, Jace. The red and the green go out every week. So
Yeah.
the
See-
rubbish and the green go out every
no,
week.
I have to wait every 2 weeks for
That-
my rubbish.
Is unacceptable.
Tell me about
You've got a baby. Do babies' nappies sit in there for 2
it. 2 weeks.
And then the yellow and the purple go out every fortnight, but they alternate.
Oh no.
Oh no, I've been missing.
Do you know, I put all our
I
bins
hate
out.
my council.
I've only got 2 bins and I put them all out on Monday nights. Both.
2?
2 bins.
A recycling and a normal trash,
I think so. I only got 2 in my front lawn. I don't know where the others have gone.
and they get emptied every week.
I put them out every week.
Do you bring them in every week?
Sometimes.
Are they empty?
Most of the time. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't have purple. I definitely don't have purple.
But that's 4 bins.
That's
I can't
ridiculous.
fit them in my front yard.
No, that is.
You know what? You shouldn't have to pay council rates on the amount of square meterage they take up because that's council
Also,
stuff.
the rates we're paying. Like, doesn't someone sort this stuff?
I know, Jace.
Why do we have to do it?
Look, it is good for the environment to recycle.
Screw the environment.
13
Pain in the
24
arse.
10. I'm asking this morning, is your council cooked?
Good call.
Have you got a cooked council? Have they done something that just blows your mind and you go, you're cooked?
I've got
Bayside
one.
Council.
What have they done, Jase?
They haven't done anything. That's the issue, Clint. Not a bloody thing.
Someone in my council did something horrific, and I'll tell you what it is after this.
good.
It's bad. It's going to make your blood
Really?
boil. Like boil.
13 24 10. Is your council cooked?
Mine's cooked.
You know what the
I don't even know what council I'm in. I don't know what it's called.
The
but they're
Bayside
cooked.
Council with their little pay machines to go down to the beach, right?
What do you mean you have to pay to go to the beach?
Like you have to pay to park at the beach.
Oh, yeah, that's
right,
fine.
right. But the parking starts at like $9, and you have to hit that minus
Oh,
button.
the plus and minus gets me every time.
But you hit the minus, and it takes 20 minutes to
I
go
know.
down 20
You
cents.
just pay
and then
it.
it's reset by
And
the
then,
time.
yeah, exactly. Yep. So you just pay it. Yep.
Councils!
I'll pay $40 to park for 10 minutes. You're cooked, Bayside. Clint's here from the newsroom as well, and we are on the lookout for cooked councils.
Clint has just received his 4th garbage bin, and they go out on rotation of some bizarre carousel of bin
Do you reckon
collection.
is there another one to add to the set, or is that the lot? So I've got a green, a light green, a purple, a red, and a yellow.
Remember someone rang once and said there's a...
Do that?
Yep, I drove into the street after school pickup, and I'm like, what's that on my bin? It was a giant sticker on the lid of the bin. Sticker of shame.
Did they still collect it?
Yeah, just be allowed
He
to stop.
also gave it to the guy who delivers our parcels. It's not an Australia Post guy. It's like a, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
It's a proper Coles delivery. That ain't on.
You know
Come
what you should
on.
do? Go down to Super Cheap and buy one of those wheel clamps and wheel clamp the park
Clampies.
inspector's car.
But you know what? They park in
Wherever they want.
Wherever they want. They're silly little cars.
And the reason you can't park in certain spots is for safety, right? You turn a corner and you can't see. You can't park there in your little Daihatsu.
Just before
Go
we get to
away.
the callers, producer Nark is fuming out there.
Right.
Producer Nark, what happened to you? Why is your council cooked?
I'm livid. They come along with the street sweeper at least once or twice a week, and they
I like the
put
sweep.
all the stupid
It
little
does
dust and
nothing.
leaves and stuff off the street onto all of our cars that are parked on the
Yeah.
street, making them dirty and dusty.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Those machines do nothing.
Oh, no, I live in a tree-laden street. Tree-laden, is that the word?
Yeah.
A tree-lined street, and those trees molt, like, regularly.
It's autumn.
Yeah, and honestly,
You knew it was coming. It
it's
can't
like-
catch you by surprise.
It's like paper mache on the streets. They need to come on our street, or
All right.
there's no road left.
Let's hit
You're going off-roading.
13 24 10. Why is your council cooked? Jared in Doreen. Vent, Jared, what's going on?
I am a garbo for 2 different councils.
Yeah.
Right.
The council that I live in is the city of Whittlesea. They
Yep.
have 4 bins.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
They have the rubbish, recycles, green waste, and the glass bottles. And the glass bottles get picked up once a month.
Once a month. Oh, Clint, you'd be in trouble.
God. Yep.
The rubbish gets picked up every week,
Yes, that's good.
and they alternate fortnightly between the recycles and the green waste.
How do you keep up with that schedule?
Is there a chart? I'd want
It
a
is-
chart.
It is crazy.
Mate,
and
you're
the
a
other
garbo
thing
and you're
with-
confused.
The other thing with the rubbish bins are they're slowly alternating between the old dark green lid
Yeah.
and the new red lid.
Oh, it's so annoying. I wonder as a garbage man, though, because if it's not recycle day, sometimes I just put both the bins out and hope for the best if they're full. Do they just go, oh, let's help this Larry out?
No.
Like, she's obviously filled up her recycle
That's
bin.
what I hope.
Let's not make her do the walk of shame carrying the recycle bin back in when it's still full.
There was a video doing the rounds
Be a
on
good
social the
human.
other day, and it was inside a garbage truck, and they were showing how they used the
Oh, yeah.
little, joystick to operate the
Yeah.
thing. And then the only thing I noticed is that there's a camera in the back of the garbage truck, so they're seeing everything that comes
Are
out of the
they?
bin. And I'm like,
They're perving on your rubbish.
well, yeah, they'd be keeping an
'Cause
eye
then-
on it to make sure it's like
Otherwise, they've got to put the sticker of shame on
a
you.
sticker of shame.
Yeah.
Imagine the stuff you'd see in people's bins.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, let's go to the phones. Glenn is in Clyde. Morning, Glenn. Glenny,
Glenny boy.
Morning.
gotcha.
Can you hear me?
What's wrong with your council? Are they cooked?
Yeah, I'm in Casey Council. Cooked for a bit of a different reason.
Yep.
A little bit ago, they all got done for corruption, so they're in administration.
Oh, so there's no council.
No, pretty much no council, so no changes. It's good.
put your bins out any night
Whenever
you
you
want.
want.
Who's
Yeah.
collecting the bins? Is it like people are still operating? They're just operating without.
They're still operating, but no real changes.
Yeah,
But heaven help if you needed a new bin. You'd never get one. You'd have to steal it from someone else. Not that I
Amanda.
encourage that.
Hi.
Hello on 13 24 10. How's your council cooked?
Look, I don't even have an answer for this, but if
Why'd
you
you
need
ring?
to dump any rubbish,
Yeah.
just come on out to Weir Views or Dump Views, as I like to call it,
Right.
and just bring a trailer load, perhaps a truck. Just dump it.
Whereabouts?
Doesn't matter. This is out Weir Views, it's called.
You can just dump
Which is-
anything, anywhere, anytime. Well,
Yeah. Yep.
and no one ever
Anything.
cleans it up?
No, correct.
Oh.
See, we've got some construction going on next door at the moment.
Skip. You got a
No,
skip.
there's no skip.
Oh, I
but,
love when there's a skip in the street.
Well, they've demoed the house, right?
Yeah.
So they're about to build a new house, but obviously the bins are still there.
Oh,
That
you can
belong
use
to
their
the-
bins and put them out,
Well,
100%.
well, that's what I was going to do, but it's behind a fence, like one of those little demountable fences, and I was going to open it, but they've got, how like all the job sites now have cameras on them?
Yeah. You can't be doing that.
Well,
Illegal or
that's what-
frowned upon to walk onto a job site
I
and
reckon
take a bin.
frowned
You're only
upon.
borrowing it.
That's what I said.
If it was my house and I was renovating, I would be like, feel free
Use
to
the
chuck
bin.
your stuff in your
It's
bin.
a
Community bin.
Exactly.
Community
It's not
bin.
going to cost you anything.
Yeah.
Ring
I
a
don't mind it.
Tradie mate of mine. He's
They
like,
should just
watch.
leave them out the front.
He goes, those cameras are motion activated. So as soon as you cross the boundary.
Oh, you know what? That's such garbage, though, because we had cameras in ours, and then I found out the cameras weren't even on. They just looked like cameras to make people not come
Faux
into the property.
cameras.
Because I was like, oh, can I check in on what the builders are doing? They're like, oh, they're
Flash
not
forward
on.
to tomorrow. Hey, guys, it's me calling from the watch house. The cameras were real. Can you come and get me?
If you went to jail for using someone's bin,
Oh,
that
how
is something that
degrading.
would happen to you.
What are you in for? Recycling?
Well,
Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
Is your council cooked?
Yeah, we just
spoke.
We just spoke to Amanda.
Oh, God, I'm cooked this morning.
Do you want to run through the story again, Amanda?
Oh, Amanda is where you can dump anything
Yes,
anyway.
yes.
Oh, why? No, Amanda, you're still there.
Even Amanda was like, why are you talking to me?
I like that she answered. Yeah, it is.
Little situation the other day. We took the kids to Allnut Park in Bentley.
Allnut Park.
I love a good park. It's a big thing in parent
What sort of
chat.
facilities?
Is Allnut Park the one with the DJ decks?
No,
that
you're
you
thinking
love?
of Thomas Street Park
Heard
in
of that
Hampton.
one.
What do you mean DJ decks?
Like there's full DJ decks. So what you do is you load like a song up on your phone. You put your phone on
On
this
like a
little pad.
Do you need an aux?
What's
Sorry?
an
An
aux?
aux cable?
Aux cable.
Whatever.
Don't be saying
Aux.
Norks at the park. Like
no,
no,
not an aux.
Right.
Aux.
Aux.
Aux cable. Did anyone bring the aux cable?
No. This you just sit it on
Oh.
top, and then it plays the music through these
Wow.
speakers, and you can.
And, well, it's not for adults, it's for kids. But Jase is often down there doing a Jase Hawkins mega mix on a Saturday
A
morning.
set.
Yeah.
I don't let kids on. That'd be silly. Anyway, we were just talking before those little bento lunch boxes, which aren't cheap, which all the kids have now at school.
Lunchboxes are fancy. I got down some kind of algorithm of seeing people pack kids' lunches. And
Oh, yep.
like there's little tiny little tubes where people put their hummus.
Yes,
And
yeah,
then they
yeah.
chop up the carrots.
Yep.
And then they put the little strawberries in here. And
Yep.
I'm like, wow, not my day. If I
Looks-
was lucky, my dad had wrapped the tomato separately for my cheese and tomato sandwich, so the sandwich wasn't soggy.
And they'd chuck like an ice block in there, which would water down during the day and just make everything wet. Well, we just bought these new little bento boxes, and they're not cheap. Anyway, Lou left one at the park and was having a conniption later that night. Was like, surely someone would have left it there. And I'm like, there's no way someone hasn't pinched that lunchbox.
I
Anyway,
don't think we're they've got kids' names written all over them.
yeah, you just scribble that out, put a sticker over the top. We went back 12 hours later. Bugger me
Walnut.
was still sitting there on the park bench. The food looked a little bit dishevelled.
You
'cause
must
it'd
live
been
in a
the
nice suburb.
Been in the sun all day. It was in Bentley. It was nice. But the food was looking a little bit dishevelled, and it got us talking about. This is a very special edition of Make Lauren Gag. Have you ever seen parents post online after school holidays when they go to get their kids' school bags sorted, ready to go for the next term, and they
and
realise
they haven't emptied it.
they haven't emptied the
Well, the
lunchbox
Sambo,
from
the
last
Sanger.
term? Yeah. The food's still in there from last term.
And it's wrong.
Bit mouldy.
There's a couple of photos that have been sent in, a couple of photos going viral. Picture number 1.
Oh.
That's turned grey.
That kid didn't eat his sandwich.
That-
When bread's going grey and yellow.
Oh, yeah. It's
But
a
that's-
hard no from me.
But that bento box unsalvageable. That goes in the bin, the whole thing. You're not putting that in the dishwasher.
Yeah, a little bit of detergent.
Oh, that's no good, that one.
What's that? It looks like a brain. That
Is
looks
that
like
egg?
a brain.
That's some sort of egg.
No, it's egg, but it's 3 different types of mold that's growing on it.
Oh, no.
No,
you
that
can't be.
looks like one of those scientific things you get in the science lab and you have to chop up.
Nah.
You'd use a
that's
wet
hard
wipe
no.
and give it a little wipe down, wouldn't you?
No, that goes in the bin. That Tupperware
Yes,
is
I'm with
in
you,
the
Lauren.
incinerator.
Yeah, never again.
Sorry, as the Tupperware queen, you can vouch. Plastics aren't cheap.
They're not cheap,
Yeah, but
Jase. They're not
sorry,
cheap.
that's disgusting.
And one more for the road, a lunchbox that was...
That is in the bin. So it's a it's a banana that's turned. It's gone black, and dare I say the whole thing would have been black at some point, but it's been in there so long that the colours actually come back into it.
Yes.
And it's a little yellow and a little.
There's a hint of banana seeping out the bottom of it.
And it's one of those little cooler bags as well, so the mould is now stretched to
Yeah,
the
that's-
core.
that's
come
going
on,
in the
that's
bin
a
as
bin
well.
job, surely. If you're telling me right now you wouldn't throw that in the bin, then you're a tight ass.
Make some banana bread out of it.
That's disgusting.
You can always make banana
Always.
bread.
Not out
It's
of
never
that.
too late.
We would find the crustiest bananas in the back
that
of the
would
fridge.
kill you if you
And
ate
you're
that.
right, my mum would go, well, that's a banana bread job. We are about to hit the road and do this.
Jason Lawrence. Say hey for 10K.
All right, we have 30,000. Starting on Monday, we are going to hit the streets of Melbourne. We will let you know exactly where we're going to be. We'll be out for about an hour or so each day. And all you have to do is come and say, hey, shake our hand. And if you are every 100th person,
Yep.
we'll get a cheeky $100.
Yep, every 1,000th person will get $1,000.
And then eventually, when we hit our 10,000th listener, they will get handed $10,000 cash.
Yeah.
So you
Imagine
did the maths
just
yesterday.
popping in to say hey, and then walking away with 10K.
How many winners in total? We were doing the maths yesterday.
Well, there'll be one $10,000 winner.
Yep.
There'll be 10 $1,000
$1,000
winners,
winners.
and there will be
Wow.
$100 winners.
That's
So
what I call a
111.
golden handshake.
111
winners in total.
$30,000 we're giving away,
But
and we're just going to keep going until we give away the 10K.
Absolutely. So what you need to do is listen to Nova. Keep an eye on our socials. We'll let you know exactly where we're going to be.
We'll mix it up. We'll mix up the times. We'll try and get around everywhere so
Yes.
we can meet everyone, give everyone a fair shot. And we're also going to have an opportunity for you to call and say, hey,
Hey, yeah.
hey.
So yeah, if you can't get to us, we'll give you an opportunity each morning to ring up, and your hey will
How
be
good.
counted.
You just go and say, hey, and there's $100.
And they can't play favourites. They can't just say hey to Jase, can they?
No,
They've gotta- it's
no,
gotta
no.
be-
It's got to. Yeah, even if you got to fake it with the
Yeah.
other two.
And we'll put it in
Hey,
some kind
Lauren.
of orderly fashion. You can't just do a drive-by and scream at us.
Hey! Yeah, no. Like join the line, say hey.
Hey, get out of my way!
Yeah,
That doesn't count.
no, not at all. We should hit up a footy game
Oh, that's a good idea.
out the front of the G.
Oh,
Something
yeah?
like that would be cool.
Or Richmond train station. As people are,
Can be busy that time of day, can it?
as people are getting off the train on the way to the footy.
Yeah, not bad.
Might do
All
that.
So we begin on Monday. Make sure you are listening for all the details on where you can catch up with us. All you have to do is say hey to win 10K.
I love this.
I know,
So
it's
we're going to meet 10,000 listeners over
Yeah.
the next few days.
Don't linger.
weeks.
Because I know
Yeah,
you,
no, you can't
she
linger.
likes it. No, Lauren likes it.
Like, got a chat.
Why? Are you saying we won't give away the 10K before the end
No,
of
it's
the
just
year?
like-
Take us 6 months.
I don't want to be out there going, all right, well, we went through 3 people today.
Mm.
You just like a chat.
Well, sorry. I actually like communicating with our listeners and having a conversation as opposed to you. What are you going to do? Just go, hey, 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 like
no,
they're
like,
in a,
like I'll
a
have a chat with
production
people.
line.
No, but I've got to,
Who made you the rule maker?
no, I'm just saying.
You don't run this show.
I'm just saying if there is one skill I have, and I have very little.
He's being
Economical.
rude to
You're
people.
economical.
Thank you, Clint. Like,
You
you know,
are
when we go to
economical.
those swanky little
Yeah.
functions and stuff, and like you look and Loz might be stuck with the same person
Yes.
all night.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's generally you that I'm stuck with. Can't shake this guy. I've been trying all night.
Move on.
You're just following me around like a bad smell with your lack of social skills, knowing how to say hey to people.
I'll teach you how to get away from me. Monday, it kicks off. Say hey for 10K. Make sure you keep listening to Nova to find out where you can catch us. We're about to play a song and come back and chat with our next guest, but I've never seen someone enter the studio with such pace.
Such like, speed and
Just
agility.
launched in here. Tom Gleeson, good morning.
Oh, good morning. I'm here to get to get things done.
Yeah, right.
Because
Yeah.
you walked straight in and you were looking at your smartwatch. I thought you were counting your steps
Yeah,
already.
we were like, bloody hell, he's timed himself.
Seven.
This is-
No, I'm just putting myself on airline mode because I'm giving you my full focus. I'm
Okay.
receiving no
Oh.
calls at the moment.
Good
I
for
host
you.
this show and
Yes.
I've never once turned my
Oh,
phone on.
But you're going to be connected.
Our next guest brought back some credibility to the Logies after winning gold in 2019.
Turns out I'm just really good at manipulating the media to get people to do things for me. So maybe I do deserve this award.
It's fair to say he's hard quiz. You can also catch him in person right now, performing his new show Gear at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Please welcome Tom Gleeson.
Hey, Tommy Gleeson is hanging out with us this morning.
Yeah.
Good to see you, mate.
Good morning.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Actually, last time Tom and I ran into each other, I think it was at a crazy movie premiere
Yeah,
in
that's
Melbourne
right.
Central.
Yeah, I was
Just-
trying to remember. It was for Trolls, one of the
That's
Trolls
the one.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Feral kids running everywhere on
Yeah.
sugar.
Oh,
I know, we were
yes.
there. There were lots of people there turning up to see the film for free.
Yes.
Cheap asses like you and me, getting our kids there, getting them some free stuff, some
Free
lanyards
popcorn.
and weird stuff.
Yep.
And I saw Mark Philippoussis there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was telling the
Yeah,
guys.
reconnecting with his phone.
I was
Anyway, he didn't seem to be interested in his kids. That's just what I noticed.
When you came in here, you put your watch straight on aeroplane mode to be polite.
Yeah, full
if-
focus.
Wait, are you an airplane mode guy on a plane?
Oh, yeah, airplane
you?
mode on the plane. That's what it's for.
yeah,
I don't know how to
but
explain
is
that to
anyone
you.
doing it?
Oh, really?
We are doing
We
it.
don't.
Is no one does it anymore.
We were saying the other day, like
Oh.
trying to send
No,
a
I
cheeky,
do.
Yeah.
trying to send a cheeky text just on takeoff, and you're like, "Come on, quick, send,
Oh,
send,
yeah.
send!" As the plane's climbing. Send,
Otherwise,
send.
you have to wait till you get to Gisborne.
Exactly.
And
No,
the mobile towers.
The pleasure
Oh.
of that little
I had no
moment in
idea.
time where you get reception again and you get a ding, you're like,
Just
oh,
over
this
Canberra.
is living.
Well, this is so embarrassing for me because I'm platinum, and so I get free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I thought that it was just me pinging off the text.
No,
From the front of the plane down the back
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Communicating with Gisborne.
Yeah, no.
No one
us
told
as
me
well.
that.
It's
I
only-
live near Gisborne.
It's
Also-
like a 2-minute window. You get it the whole time.
How's the flex from this guy? I'm platinum.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd be
yeah.
a
Must
frequent
be
flyer.
nice.
It's not a flex if it's a fact.
Right.
Yeah, it's
That's hard
true.
to say.
You'd be flying a lot, I imagine.
Yeah, I
doing
do
the
fly a lot.
comedy
Yeah.
circuit.
Yeah, so I've just collected all the points. It's not, it wasn't allocated to me.
Right.
Yeah, it was just, it's
You-
just who I am.
Are you a Qantas or a Virgin guy?
Or
Reds. I
Virgin.
quite like Reds.
Virgin. Virgin, because I enjoy service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like being on a plane, and when you ask for something, it doesn't seem like a chore to the person that you've asked it from, Because, you say, could I please get a glass of water? Okay. That's Qantas.
That's true.
We had to beg for a cup of water the other day.
On Virgin, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
really?
so sad when they give you a little cup and you're like, can't just give me one of those miniature bottles that I can do up.
And they're like, sure, all right.
How do you go when you sit down on the plane and like someone sits next to you? Do you ever have like a fan recognise you and they want to chat about like the TV show or stand up or anything?
I have noise-cancelling headphones, and I will put them on mid-sentence.
Yeah.
They're like, hello, I'm a big fan of Hard. I don't even hear quiz. Headphones are on.
Yeah.
And I watch a special on myself.
You don't like the small talk on planes.
Man of the people, that's what I like about you, Tom.
Because hard quiz really brings out the characters,
Yeah.
right? There's some strange old people that appear on that show.
Oh, mate, it's just unbelievable who you get on there. Like there was a woman on who we had on recently, and her expert subject was Doja Cat. And at the time, I had not heard of Doja Cat. It was a while ago. But yeah, I have now. And I said to her, are you on hard? This was as a joke.
Yeah.
Are you? Because she was kind of posing for the camera a little bit like it was Instagram. I had to explain to her that this was like
Television.
footage. It wasn't
Yeah.
like photos. And I said, are you on here just as a gateway to getting on to maths as a joke? And she said, yes.
Oh, you kidding?
And I'm like, that's where I'm at now. I'm casting maths from
She
Hard
was an
Quiz.
expert on Doja Cat.
Doja Cat,
What did
yeah.
you learn about Doja Cat?
I learned that Doja Cat is a bit of a nutbag, but very popular.
I tell you what,
Didn't she turn up to the one of the big
Yes.
awards shows fully as a cat?
As a cat.
that's right.
Remember, she just
Yep.
someone interviewed her
Beautiful
and
She
white
went
cat.
meow.
she meowed through
Yeah.
the whole interview.
I know, and I would have liked it if the contestant on Hard Quiz did the same thing as a tribute, and I had no idea what she was doing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good? Welcome to the show. Meow.
Meow.
I just like some of the subjects that they're experts in.
Oh, yeah.
And you just
It's
go,
diverse.
Yeah, it really is.
What's the weirdest ones?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, one day I walked into the, we're back in the studio, and I'm like, well, what have we got coming up today? Cremation? I'm like, okay.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, okay. What's their job? Oh, they work at white lady funerals. All right, well, they're really into it.
Wow.
Did they wear the hat on air, the white lady hat?
Suit. They're glam. The white ladies are glam.
I don't know if you caught it, but your show got an appearance on Gogglebox.
Oh, yes. I propped that show up.
It came up on Gogglebox the other day. Take a listen.
Wednesday on the ABC, we played along with
Hard Quiz. Here's your host, Tom Gleeson.
Oh, God. I'm impressed with Hard Quiz after all these years.
What?
Yeah, I'm impressed. You know what I'm impressed by?
What?
That it's still on TV.
You know what's funny is I feel the exact same way about Gogglebox. And also, I'm not really offended because to me, Gogglebox is like a sandwich, yeah?
Right.
And without Hard Quiz, there's no Gogglebox. Gogglebox is bread.
Yeah, right.
Hard Quiz is the meat that they chew on to have a show.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I'd be offended, but Hard Quiz rates more than Gogglebox.
Yes.
So if they want it, they feature Hard Quiz to drag in some more viewers, and they're desperate. I get it. But that's okay. They watch TV. I make TV. But I respect them.
Gogglebox is Jase's favourite show.
Is it? That's all right.
Well, the only reason because I just never get time to watch TV, so it's my way of just recapping TV for the week. Hey, Melbourne International Comedy Festival, it is back with force. However, it wraps up this Sunday.
Yep.
You can still get tickets to go and see Tom's show tonight. Tell us about the show.
Oh, come along, because it's one of the themes featured in my show is revenge.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some stories. There's some very, very long cons that I've done that are where I seek revenge. Also on audience members.
Right.
Because there are people who heckle me at the top of the show. Like I've never done comedy before. I mean, are you a fool? I'm going to string you through the whole thing.
Yeah, so you would not be the comedian I would heckle.
No, never.
No,
I don't want,
I couldn't. You have to have serious balls to heckle a comedian. Like, why would you do it?
Who was the comedian that we had in there so they keep the bar open?
Joel Creasy.
That's right. Yeah, Joel keeps the bar open so people can go up and...
He also says it's so that if people walk out of his show, no one thinks people are walking out.
Oh,
They think they're going to the bar.
That works pretty well. You know what I think I would love to have is maybe Lee from Gogglebox could come to my show.
Yeah.
Because she seems really confident heckling the TV.
Yeah.
Lee,
Yeah.
I'd love to see you
Yeah.
heckle me in real life. I reckon you wouldn't be as brave.
No.
Mate,
I think you might be right. I love Liam.
I would
What's the
piss
other one's
my
name?
own pants before I'd have to get up and go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Mid-performance.
Lee and Keith, two tickets for you, front row. Lee and Keith, front row, come along.
So have you got shows every night until Sunday?
Yeah, every night till Sunday.
Can we buy tickets for tonight?
Get some for tonight.
What time are you on?
Never sell out on a Wednesday, 9 o'clock tonight.
Well, you might tonight now.
Well, tickets at comedy.com.au. You can hit up Ticket Tech. He needs the money to stay platinum. Go and support this young guy who's doing it tough. 13 24 10. You got anyone famous on your street?
A famous neighbour.
Yeah, famous neighbour. And we'll go D grade. You know.
And it can be a long street.
Oh, hang on. Executive producer, the thumb.
My aunt lives in the same street as Eric Banner.
Oh, that's a good one. He's one of Australia's biggest celebrities.
See, that's solid. You'd find reasons to go over there.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, that's so annoying. You can't do that.
Hey, Eric.
We're at a friend's place.
Just drive past slowly.
Want to go watch a Saints game?
Oh, foul. Can you imagine Jase having that conversation?
I was on a boys' trip and we're staying at a mate's place in LA and he got his neighbour's mail by mistake and it was Orlando Bloom and Miranda Kerr. And I was like, well, that's a reason to go and knock and be like, hey, I've accidentally got your mail.
Just not be a pest and put it in their letterbox.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that?
Wow.
Their housekeeper answered. I was so disappointed. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't give you their mail. I really need to see them.
I'm serving it to them. I need to see them. Oh, that's a flex, having Orlando Bloom and Miranda Kerr in the street.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be living in that house anymore.
No, they would not.
She's upgraded to a mega mansion.
Here in Melbourne, there'd be people living in parts of Richmond, and there's a lot of footballers around there.
Oh, we'll get heaps. Here we go. We'll get heaps of footy players. 13 24 10. Jamie has called through. Morning, Jamie.
Hey, how are you?
We're good. Who lives on your street?
So we actually used to live next door to Pia Miranda. So she was the
Looking for Ella Brandy.
She has not aged. She looks exactly like she does in that movie.
She does a lot of voiceover work, doesn't she?
Yeah,
I saw her.
Yeah, she came into the old radio station we worked at.
She still looks like Ella Brandy.
Yeah, exactly.
Is her name Ella Brandy? No, she wasn't. She was looking for Ella Brandy.
She was looking.
She wasn't Ella Brandy.
She was Ella Brandy. People were looking for her.
Isn't she looking
What was
for
her
her?
character's name? Please hold.
Someone was looking for someone.
Please hold.
And she's still looking.
So sorry, was she your neighbour?
Yeah, she was, and you know what? She's actually the most loveliest
Oh, I
down
can
to earth
imagine.
person you'll
Yeah.
ever meet.
She seems
She
like
looked like the kind of... What?
I interrupt this conversation
Yeah, go.
to bring you some information.
Was she Alabrandi?
Pia Miranda played Josephine Alabrandi.
Oh.
Oh,
Who was she,
so
who
who
was she
was
looking
looking
for?
for her?
back in your
I
box.
can't remember.
Are you kidding me? How old do you think she is? Don't look at the screen.
Oh, okay. I reckon she's probably mid-40s.
50.
No.
What?
We're old.
50.
Looking for Alabrandi came out in the year 2000. I was in year 8.
Thanks, Wikipedia. Let's go to Lynn. Lynn, who
There's a
lives
book
on your
before
street?
a movie also.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Hey,
Look,
Lenny.
this is an old one, right?
Yep.
But growing up, we had Ronald Biggs, the great train robber that lived in our street.
Oh,
What did he do? He robbed trains.
No, he robbed
He robbed a train.
a train.
A great
A train.
What, did he steal things from the train or he stole the
No,
whole
no,
train?
I'm talking a lot of money.
Yeah, there was cash on the train.
Oh, it was like
yeah,
a bank
you need
train.
to Google it. You need to Google it.
Were you worried he was going to break into your house and steal all your gold bullion?
No, look, we thought it was so cool. I was just a little kid. So we often, after he robbed the train, we had the police in our street all the time, like looking at the house. His wife was still there. He was on the run.
Wow.
And Lynn, would you notice changes to the houses? Like the house, sorry? Like after, there's a train robbery it's
put
been
in a
reported.
tennis court.
Yeah. Oh, look at the swimming pool they've put in
Yeah,
there.
right. No, look, it wasn't that sort of area. We definitely would have noticed. But
Yeah,
my
right.
claim to fame is before he robbed the train, he actually taught me how to play cards.
Oh.
Oh,
Like
Count cards?
Like
or-
cheating? Or?
He would have been cheating. He would have stolen all your money.
Yeah. Are we playing Uno? No, I'm going to teach you how to count cards.
Yeah.
Okay. What a great neighbour.
Oh, that's cool.
Train robbery. Okay.
There you go.
Was that when things were black and white?
Yeah.
How old?
Oh, Ronnie Biggs. That was
Dude,
way,
there's-
way, way back.
There's not much happening in people's streets, is there?
No, no.
One question. $5,000. This is Jase and Lawrence. $5,000 question.
Well, good morning, Melbourne. Here we go. 8:09. One question. $5,000 if you can nail it. Let's go to the phones and meet today's contestants.
Good morning, Simone from Greensboro. You are the chosen one for the $5,000 question this morning.
Morning, Simone.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. How are you?
You sound alert and smart.
Yeah, well, alert, maybe not smart.
Okay, what do you do with yourself, Simone?
I've got a bit of a cheeky business, and you've given me a plug before.
Oh.
Kitchen Language, and Clint got one of my tea towels.
Clint.
Of course you did.
Is that your favourite tea towel, Clint?
Did I?
Of course.
Oh, are these the ones with the
Cleary
rude
one, remember?
words written on them?
They sure are.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good Mother's Day gift with Mother's Day coming
That's
up.
what she
Well,
said.
we've got a really nice apron for Mum.
There you
Something
go.
about that she can bake. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Simone.
Okay.
Okay, all
Get
right.
one for Lauren.
Simone, let's see. I don't bake. Let's see if we can win you some cash this morning. So I've got 3 questions in front of me. One is worth $5,000. It's quite tricky. The medium one is worth $500, and the easy question for $50. What is your flavour this morning?
Oh, I've got to go to $5,000.
Great.
$5,000.
No guts, no glory.
No mucking around. Now, rules are simple. Lauren's going to ask the question.
Yep.
You will have 3 seconds to answer.
Cool.
I strongly advise if you don't know straight away, just guess.
Yeah, throw
Yeah.
something out there.
Are you ready?
It is gettable.
You knew this straight away, didn't you, Lauren?
Straight away.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. That is saying something. All right, Simone. In Scrabble, how many points is the letter Z worth?
Z is worth 10.
2, 1.
Did you say C or C3?
Simone?
I said
Yeah.
Z, or you said Z, and you said 10, and you have just won $5,000!
Oh my God, that is so awesome.
You've
Thank
done
you
it.
so much, guys. I got it.
5K!
Oh my gosh.
What are you going to do with $5,000 on this beautiful Wednesday?
Oh, I can breathe a bit easier. I can tell you that
Aw,
much.
takes a bit of pressure
yeah,
off?
It does take pressure off. That's really, really cool. And I'm going on a first family holiday in a while.
Oh.
So I can relax out a little bit. And yeah, It'll be great. Thank you so much.
And let's be honest, running a small
Simone.
business would not be easy. So $5,000 coming your way, Simone. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That is amazing, guys. Thank you very, very
How
much.
good's a Wednesday when you got $5,000 in your back pocket?
I thought it was only old people and Lauren that knew what Scrabble letters were worth.
I had no idea.
I used to play it with my grandma.
Did you?
Oh, that's so cute.
So, yeah.
No, I
Thanks, Nan.
I think during COVID, Scrabble became a big
Did
hit
it?
again. We played all the time.
Yeah. Nan deserves a cut.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah.
she's gone. But
Okay.
I knew-
she was looking down on me.
Simone's
Oh,
already
she
got
was
Nan's
looking
cut.
down on you. Simone doesn't have to share her money. Hey, Simone, that is awesome. What a way to kick off your Wednesday. Congratulations. Thanks for playing
Thank
along.
you so much. Thank you.
No worries. Congrats. There you go. $5,000. And we play again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
It's that easy.
It's very winnable.
Yes, it is. The $5,000 question every single day up for grabs here on Nova 100.
Hey, it was about this time yesterday. I was telling you about my holiday I went on with my fiancé Paul, my brother, his beautiful fiancée Steph, and our gorgeous brand new 14-week-old niece, Cece, we call her.
Here's a snapshot of what you unloaded about yesterday.
We get to the airport, they've got like 16 bags, and then you have to go to oversized luggage to check in the things that the kids need.
The surfboards.
Well, she hates being in the car.
Oh, do you have to take the car seat?
Oh, the car seat.
Oh, the car
What
seat.
sort of sorcery is getting a car seat put in a car? And then you get to the
Brilliant.
house. Gorgeous, tonal, cream. Next minute, there's colours everywhere, like a unicorn had vomited on the place within 5 minutes. Then the kitchen, where there's beautiful wine glasses all stacked up. There's 50,000 tiny little bottles and
the
teats
sterilisation.
Oh, they've got to bring the steriliser. Yeah.
They took 15 bottles. Praise be to the mamas and the dads out there that managed to travel on their own with dependents. Yeah, it's hard. I got so many DMs last
Did
night
you?
from parents being
Just-
like, travelling with a baby ain't a holiday.
Well, I'll be honest. Lou and I were talking about it last night, and I would say you're actually travelling at the easiest time right now.
Is it?
Yeah, well, look, and a lot of people said that too.
Like when they're that age, you can still go out for restaurants.
Because they're not
and-
talking, crawling,
Exactly.
walking.
Yeah, that's true. But you
Yeah,
know what
okay.
they do? They dribble and vomit on everything.
Doesn't a dummy just fix everything?
She's not really a dummy sucker.
Oh, really?
No, he meant for you, so that way we don't hear you complain.
She's so cute, but I've never seen you feed her. I should say you
Oh
feed
my
her.
God, you feed
And then
it.
she just vomits it back up again.
I know. What's the
And
use?
then they just dribble. So I reckon she would have had 8 costume changes a day.
It's not costume.
Outfit changes. I had about 6 costume changes a day. All of my clothes are also covered in
You
vomit.
rip
the
through the
foam.
onesies, and I'll give you a hot tip. If you're buying a onesie as a gift for someone, don't get them one with buttons.
What about those pop
Zips.
buttons?
No. Pop, 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 pop. No. At 3 o'clock in the
Why
morning.
not?
3 o'clock in the morning. You haven't slept for 3 days.
Oh,
You're trying to
get them. Yeah.
pop them back in.
Well, yeah, and they bought all, because we went
Zips.
to Byron, they bought all the cute outfits that I had spent money on buying for her, and they just don't even bother ever dress her in the
No.
cute little outfits I bought. They're just completely impractical,
Yep.
aren't they? No one told me that babies don't want to be in cute little matching sets.
Did you go to Oshkosh Bagosh?
I went in, I did. Overalls.
I'm going to get mum a matching outfit.
And it was hot, right? So she's a bit unsettled, and I was like, oh, well, maybe she's thirsty. We'll give her some water. And they're
No,
like,
no,
no,
no, no, no, no.
I didn't know this.
No.
It was like slow-mo.
Who knew that?
No, don't
Babies
get water.
don't drink water?
I thought they had them out of the little sippy cups.
No.
Little sippy cups of water.
No.
But she's having formula, which
Not
is
at
mixed
all.
with water. Why can't she have water?
They
They were like, no. How does she hydrate?
Through the formula. Babies just can't ingest water when they're super
well, I
young.
thought if she has water, she won't. The vomit will be clear.
No.
That's way better for my laundry habits.
Is that how you were justifying
Anyway,
it?
I didn't feed her water because I got told babies don't drink
They're
water.
like gremlins.
How old are they when they drink water?
A few months.
Right.
Well, she's a few months.
And how long are they on the old formula for before they go the solidy type business?
12 months.
When do they start
18
getting
months?
teeth?
Like around the 12-month mark?
When do they turn into little crocodiles? Little teeth.
Well, I mean, it can get towards 11, 12-month mark because if the lady's still breastfeeding, they like can...
Oh, they latch
have a
on.
look, yeah.
'Cause I said-
Yeah, like I remember, Lou would be breastfeeding and then you just hear, get it off, get it off.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Pineapple, release.
Oh. See, she was dribbling and I was like, maybe she's teething. They were like, Lauren, she was born about 3 seconds ago. She doesn't have teeth. I was like, oh.
So
well, why
was
is she dribbling then?
Was it relaxing? You seem relaxed.
Oh, don't even get me started on trying to take a child to the beach.
Oh.
Like the amount of stuff. I was like, you can stay home.
No, you got to start getting ready the day before.
I was like, I'll see you guys there because this ain't it.
Did the child have a bonnet?
Oh my God. I put her in sunglasses and she looked like she was Weekend at Bernie's. She was like, oh, remember that show, Look Who's Talking?
Yes.
With the talking babies with the sunglasses. That was her. But there were many things that shook me about being on holiday with a baby. I mean, how on earth, as a new parent, do you get anything done? Ever? When do you eat yourself? When do you rest? When do you sit down? I don't think my sister-in-law sat down for 7 days while we were there.
I sat down, was it 10 years ago now?
And then I'm holding the baby on the couch, sitting down, of course, and I see Steph, my sister-in-law, standing in the kitchen, rocking like she's on a boat. Like she's got the sea legs, but it's because she's just so used to holding the baby and constantly
Do you know
rocking
what I
and
used
moving.
to do out of habit? Because we would always rock the baby in the pram if we were at a cafe, and I'd use my foot on the wheel.
Yeah.
And then after the kids graduated out of the pram and stuff, I used to still sit at cafes rocking my foot.
Yes.
Like you're playing the drums.
Yeah. Yeah. No one warns you about this stuff. You get sea legs permanently when
You know
you're a
what?
new mum.
Let's run with this. 13, 24, 10. What did they not tell you about having a baby?
Like the fact they can't drink water.
No, you could kill them.
Okay, well, I know that now.
Yeah. 13, 24, 10. What did they not warn you about when having a kid?
Did they not warn you that you wouldn't sit down for 17 years? Because that's how
People
it seems like
say
it's
it,
going.
and you just sit there and go, oh, well, they're doing it the wrong way.
I'm still thrown by that story you told ages ago about sucking the snot out of the nose.
Oh, yeah. If they get a blocked nose and you can't buy a sucker from the chemist,
You did it
it's like
yourself.
mouth to mouth. You
DIY.
put the mouth over the end of the nose and...
Did they never tell you you'd ever be able to go to the toilet in peace?
You never
That's
can.
what everyone says about
Never
toddlers,
can.
right? You're just trying to have 1 minute to yourself and
No,
the kids are
just 1
in
minute.
there.
Just 1 minute.
I'll put a padlock on my door.
All jokes aside,
Leave me alone.
I had a moment the other night, like I started getting 2 kids sorted. I was about to sort Archie, and I just sat down on the bed and just shed a tear and went, I feel like I have no life right now. And then I was like, okay, time to get Archie ready for a bath.
Yeah, it's Archie's world and you're living in it.
Yeah,
alone.
I'm here.
That was our holiday. It's Sienna's world and I'm just living
Does
in
Sienna have a baby monitor?
Mate, the amount of there's one on the crib, there's one on the something else. It's on the phone. I was
It's like
just
CCTV.
I was like, just leave her at home and we'll go out because there's enough cameras on her. We'll know what's going on.
It was like filming Big Brother. Stand by for bedroom cam, take bedroom cam.
Seriously.
Sleeping cam, take sleeping cam.
And I kept thinking she was moving out of the corner of my eye on the monitor, so I go check on her. But the crib rocks. It's one of
it's
those.
a rocking crib.
Oh, the electric crib.
snooze.
Yes,
very
I
popular.
was like, gosh, she's escaping.
13 24 10 is our number. We're asking, what did people not tell you before having children? There really should be some sort of warning label.
A manual.
Yeah, maybe.
Why don't you get a manual?
I'm sure there's DVDs about it.
Well, they have those like classes that you go to. We had a whole bunch of knobs in
But
our
do they
class.
tell you things like you're never ever going to wear clean clothes again?
No,
because every
no, you're
time,
right. That's the thing. They tell you like stuff that really
And
like.
I'm sorry, the priority
because I only wear black thinking it doesn't get as dirty, but it actually shows up vomit more. Are they saying to you should only wear white and light colours because you can't see the baby vomit?
They're more teaching you things like choking hazards and how to
But
resuscitate
aren't
a
you
baby.
preoccupied with getting the baby out? Just like that's your focus at the moment. It's
Yeah, there's
inside.
a whole
You
lesson
just
on that.
Need to get
Yeah,
it
but
out.
that's someone else's job to help get it out. Your
It's
job is
true.
what to do with it when it's out.
Okay.
And there's no signing of papers. You just take it home.
No, you don't have to sit for a
You
license.
don't microchip it like
They,
dogs
no,
and
no,
cats?
but they're like, all right, well, you guys seem like you're in good health. Good luck. And that's it. You don't sign them out. You just grab them and walk out.
So they don't tell you you're not going to sit down for the first 17 years
No.
of your life.
No.
Your lives.
No.
Don't you get a visit sometimes from nurse?
Yes.
Yes.
They're good.
Jesus, sorry, wrong button.
They're
there we
good.
go.
The nurse, the council nurses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, they come round and laugh and mock at you. Amy in Hampton Park on 13 24 10. What did people not tell you about having kids?
They didn't tell me about the teething stage when they first get their teeth and when the last ones come in.
What happens?
My son got his first teeth at 4 months, and he's almost 2, and his back molars are now starting to come in.
Oh.
It's been a nightmare.
And what do they just
ever since.
do? They dribble a lot and scream a
yes,
lot.
they do. He sucks his thumb. We go through T-shirts, bibs, clothes. They just drool like it's like a tap doesn't turn off.
You know what's disgusting?
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
That parents use. I don't think
Oh.
it's for dribble though, but parents use it, and I'm sure it's an excellent tool.
What is it?
But as someone with no kids, it makes me want to vomit. They wear those bibs that are buckets.
Oh, yeah.
And the kid eats,
the food.
and it dribbles out of their mouth and it goes in their bucket. And then occasionally you catch the kid scooping the food back out of the bucket and going for a second home.
Well, sometimes the parents get the spoon out and they re-spoon it.
Yeah, it's
And
what
they
I
put it
do.
back in.
Do you?
Yeah, they
No.
rehome the food.
Well, otherwise it's going to go on the floor. It's just more mess.
Yeah.
But put it in the bin, not back in the
Well,
child.
it's only falling
Back in the gob.
It's
I'm cool.
falling in the
I'm
bucket.
cool with it
it's
going
10
back in the gob.
centimetres from the mouth. Why not just put it back in the...
the bib bucket, short, practical, but it's foul.
Where do you sit on the chain?
Actually,
the
the
chain
way
dummy?
I just ate my breakfast, I
What's
could
the chain
do
dummy?
one.
The
So it
chain dummy
doesn't-
where the dummy's
Oh,
attached
yeah.
to a chain.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
so
it's
it
It's a
doesn't
good
go on the
idea.
floor.
It's like the sunglasses with the chain.
You know what else on
Or the
that?
wallet.
I found just dummies everywhere in the house as well.
Yeah.
Because they just get lost. And
Yeah,
then
have you bought those fun little dummies that have like the fake moustache and stuff on them?
No.
No, but she had a glow in the dark one. And I went in to check on her, and I thought there was an alien coming out of her mouth. I was like, "What in God's green world is going on here?" I went on holidays. I spoke about it yesterday with my brother and sister-in-law. Beautiful niece Sienna. She's 14 months old, and I'm learning all kinds of things that I never knew happened when you have babies to look after.
Trish, what did they not warn you about when it comes to having kids?
First, I wanted to say, Jase and Lauren and Clint, we missed you when you were gone.
Oh,
My
thank
kids
you.
locked themselves in their rooms.
Your kids
16,
did?
13 and 12. My daughter said, if Clint doesn't come back on, I'm not going back to school.
Oh, well, you need to watch her if she's got that attitude. That's a troubled teen if I've ever heard one.
Love Clint.
That's how important education
You got a
is.
little fan.
Oh, she loves you, Clint.
What did they not warn you, Trish?
Don't go shopping. Just buy the basic pram, the basic cot, the cheapest one, whatever you can
Oh.
afford.
Yes.
And just pass it down from child to child. Like I said, I've got 16, 13 and 12.
Christ, I thought you were going to say you had 16 kids
Same
for a second
here.
there. Oh, my
Same
God.
here. That's
So
so
don't
true.
go to the baby shops.
We went and bought the big pimp and pram. It looks all pretty and everything.
Oh, you
and
don't buy the pimp and pram.
We use the $200 job all the time.
Oh, really?
Ah.
The
It's just
stroller.
easier, one hand.
Is that a stroller?
Straight
Gee,
in
the
the car.
cots are overwhelming.
Oh, mate, it's all over.
They're overwhelming.
Yeah, so many options.
Yeah.
Well, then so when we were on holidays, they hired all of this stuff that turned up at the house, and someone like helped set it all up, and so they had like their home set up in the house. Well, a baby doesn't like staying in someone else's room? Apparently not.
No. Normally,
And like its own.
Normally we
Crib.
take the porter cots.
Porter
and-
crib. Is
You
that
know
what
they
it's
got
called?
now. You know the car seats.
Yeah.
Right. You know how
The
you gotta-
car seats are a nightmare.
House
Trying to
is-
get it out of the car.
No. You
I
know,
thought, let's just sell the car and buy a new one. This is ridiculous.
let's just torture the car. We'll do an insurance job. No, now you can hit a button and the car seat automatically comes out, so you're not leaning into the car. Some of them are ridiculous.
What do you mean it comes out? Like out the door?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nah. So like
That's awesome.
like the little baby seat, so you're not crouching through the back and not hitting the baby's head.
But also, they're so small. I put the baby in, and it was all just so tight in there. I'm like, she can't swing a cat in there. She got enough room. They're like, no, got to be tight, got to be snug.
Yeah, that's the idea, to save their life.
I get that.
Do they still have baby capsules?
She looked like a
Or
little.
is that old days?
No.
She looked like a
when we
little
were in the
taco.
capsule.
Yeah, the capsule.
capsule,
You unclip it. They're a bloody godsend.
Great.
Let's go to Louise.
All the accessories. It's very expensive having a child. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Also, and then they grow, and then you need a different car seat in like 3 minutes.
Why are you saying that like
A
you're
booster
shocked
seat.
that they grow?
No, but I thought the car seat would grow with the child.
No.
Do you know why they grow? Because they eat a lot. My sister's like a walking snack machine.
Yes, yep.
A
Like a
walking
vending machine.
And then just after you've...
Oh, like just had the banana. Now they're into the bloody barbecue shapes.
Yep, and you know what? Just after you've cleaned up after breakfast, they want lunch.
Oh my God, it's like you, Jase. You're a giant baby.
Louise, don't laugh and encourage them. What did they not warn you about having a kid?
Sleep regressions. Sleep
Oh.
regressions at 4 months, when they're teething, at 6 months.
What's a sleep regression?
When they learn a new skill, I still haven't worked it out. My son, firstborn, failed every sleep school and sleep consultant we had. So,
What does that
still
mean?
haven't
So they
worked
could
it
be a
out.
good sleeper, and
And then they go back,
all of a
yeah.
sudden grow teeth and they
Otherwise,
don't sleep anymore.
Louise, have
Why,
you...
what are they doing? Trying to get the munchies at midnight or something? Because
Louise.
they've got teeth now.
Louise, have you ever experienced a night terror?
yes.
What's
They
that?
are absolutely frightening. This
What's
is
that?
where like the kid will just
They weed themselves.
they half wake up with a full nightmare, freaking out, and you go running in and they're screaming, and you're trying to wake them, but they're still asleep.
Oh, that's like they're possessed by something.
I think I have that quite often.
I've had night terrors. You know, where you freeze and you
Yeah.
can't, you can't move.
Oh, nothing
worst feeling
worse.
ever.
That's
Frozen.
That's because you wake up and you don't know where you are. It's very different.
Where was I last night?
You know what else freaks me out though? It's called the dream feed, where the baby's asleep.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
you still put the bottle in, and
Yeah.
somehow they still suck on it while they're sleeping.
Yep.
That's
A dream
weird.
feed.
Someone trying to feed you while you're asleep.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
I'll try it with a Carlton this Saturday.
Weird, freak me out. I'm not.
Just as your head hits the table, I'll be like, he can take another. Alison, on 13-24-10, hey, Al, what did they not warn you about having kids?
When you're in labour, you often poo yourself.
Oh, I've heard this.
Sorry, at what stage? Once you've
Well, if you're having a natural birth when you're pushing very hard,
Yes.
your body's just trying to get everything out.
Now, I had
This is
a
the
friend's
best.
sister who was so concerned about this.
about pooing yourself.
Yeah, she just said, I'm not going to cope with that. She was funny about the toilet. She said, I'm not. And so she did all of these things before giving birth to make sure she didn't poop at the same time. I'm trying to put this delicately. And her husband knew, and she said to him, I don't want you down there. I don't want, he really wanted to be down the catching end. And she said, I don't want you to be. And so she did everything. And after she gave birth, she said, did I poop myself? And he said, no, honey, you didn't. You didn't.
Well done, you.
Well done, darling. Well, handed the baby.
Wait for
About 6 years later, they were in an argument about something,
Having a Barney.
having a blow up about something, and he turned around and said, well, you know what? You shut yourself when you gave birth. And she nearly died. He hung
Mortified.
on to it for that
6
sweet
years,
moment.
yeah.
She was like, "Are you?"
But it's quite common, clearly.
It's very common,
Is
but she
it?
was just convinced it hadn't happened. 6 years later, she found out.
Oh, God.
This is bloody crazy. This youth
Sorry.
crime around Melbourne at the moment.
I'm
A
here.
police chase, machetes in the car, shopping centre brawls. Like I know everyone gave me crap earlier when I said we need to get like social media companies on board so we can ban them from social media accounts, because that, to me, that's the only way I think you can really.
You reckon that's where it's starting?
Well, like no. My concern is how do you punish a 15-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
lock
they're
'em
just.
up. I say,
Give them the chair.
lock them up. There is a serious issue with reoffending and
Reoffending, yeah, but at the moment it's like, say if they, like these idiots that were doing the shopping centre brawl or the stolen car.
Lock 'em up.
I think the issue is in the courts. The courts are not dishing out anything but a slap on the wrist.
100%.
that's what I'm
Clint.
saying. Lock them up.
Yep.
Okay.
But
I don't
also
know
the-
where.
Juvenile justice.
Yeah, I guess so.
But the backlog, in courts and then trying to find the
But
facilities
they're
to lock
going
these
to
kids
court.
up.
They're going to court, and then they're being
Warned.
they're walking out of there. So they're getting to court, and some
But
of them
that's
have
a
got
re- it's a
50s.
reoffending for me. The
That's
reoffending for
wild.
me
I
is just
get
insane.
kids make mistakes and kids do dumb things.
But kids shouldn't be in BMWs making their way from Baronia in Melbourne's East through Camberwell, Glen Iris, into Richmond, into the city in a stolen car with machetes?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, they shouldn't be.
You know what? I'm going to say it. Where are the parents? I know you can't control, a 15-year-old all the time and stuff, but, if it was 10 p.m. last night on a Tuesday night, my kid wasn't home, I would wonder where the hell they are.
Nah,
You know what
sorry.
I mean?
When you're 15 and 16, you know better. It's not about what mum's telling you to do. You know better than that, and you have to wear it yourself.
Roll out Judge Judy, I say.
Judge Lauren, by the sound of it.
Oh, no, they'd all be locked up. All children.
We're full.
I
We're
was,
full.
I was
No
here
more.
for a parking ticket. You've just given me 12 years
Jail.
in maximum security. Live Golf Adelaide is coming back. Mate of mine, Nathan, the boys went last year. This was a rookie move. All the tradies, right? He was like, hey, boys, I'm going to take you off the job site, take you for a party a couple of days away in Adelaide. They hired a minibus and drove there.
Oh,
and I'm
goodness
like,
gracious.
fly back.
What does that cost? Oh, how long does that take? 10 hours?
Yeah, about 8-10 hours.
That'd be fun for the first 4 hours.
See, I think it'd be fun to drive there But then after partying at Live Golf for 3 days, he said the drive back was so somber. I'm like, no, that's a flight back job.
Yeah, I'd be like, see you guys.
Yeah.
Hard
Have
to get
fun on the bus.
comfy on a minibus.
Oh, torch that bus, claim insurance,
Yeah.
and get a flight back. So Live Golf Adelaide returns April 26 to 28 with world-class golf, fan village fun, and headline music acts. Tickets are at livegolf.com. Otherwise, if you hit up the Nova website, we will take care of the lot. Plus, you could be putting for $100,000.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Absolutely.
Remember they used to do that on Prices Right? Remember the putt for the car?
That was my favourite. And the
Cliffy.
Oh, my
Cliffy.
gosh, that was the best.
Cliffy.
How on earth did you remember
I don't
that was
know.
called
Yeah.
Cliffy? I loved The Price is Right. It was
So did
good,
I.
wasn't
Bring
it?
that back.
Larry M, to get off the morning show and get back on The Price is Right, I
He's
say.
funny, Larry.
He's very good,
On
isn't he?
socials.
Isn't he on the chase now? No, that's someone else.
Oh, he's on the chase.
He's on the chase.
He's on the chase.
He's on the chase.
Yep, get him off
I
the
don't
chase.
watch that because I'm a tipping
I'm a
point
tipping
gal.
point gal as well.
I love the tipping point.
Chip
I want to
watch
go on the tipping point
coin.
so bad.
It's a great win last night on the tipping point.
Did you ever
I don't
watch
know if you tuned in.
Supermarket Sweep?
Oh, with Ian Turpie.
Yeah,
and they'd
that
run
was
around.
great.
R.I.P. Yeah. But they'd run around with the shopping trolleys, and they'd have to collect the
Nappies.
nappies because they were always more
They're
expensive.
Or
expensive.
shopping detergent.
Speaking of game
washing.
shows, what about Taylor Swift's boyfriend Travis Kelce has just been announced to be hosting similar to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, but it's Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity?
Yeah,
I mean, he's just making hay while the sun shines, isn't
absolutely.
he? Good on him. But
Yep.
that will be cringe deluxe, I reckon.
You reckon Taylor's like, hey, babe, I reckon do a pass on this. We're good for money.
See, he got a university degree the other day.
Who?
Travis Kelce. He got
Did he?
like
What is he studying?
something akin to a doctorate.
You know
and
what?
he's celebrated by cracking a tinny and sculling
What a
on the
legend.
spot.
Good on him.
You reckon?
They
I
are
reckon
so
that's a bit
cute, the
icky.
videos of them at Coachella. Oh, honey. Someone to cuddle me like that and sing to Ice Spice.
With a big beard.
Yeah.
Tickle
So
you with a
big.
beard.
He looks like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
I like it.
You've also got your own man.
I know he's also
very
big.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he won't wrap his arms around me like that and sing to Ice Spice. With his cap on backwards and his sunglasses.
All right, that is it. We are getting out of here. You keep
Let it
dreaming.
go.
It's gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.